All right, let's start by going offline here and confirming we have Translate Gemma 4B, relatively small and fast, English, going to French, and do a quick test translation. We're ready to go with the new interactive mode. So there are a couple of new things. This is a preview still. We have now also the ability to change the source or the target or the model right here. So if you wanted something a little bit better quality or faster, you may have a ton of choices already on your system locally ready to translate. Let's focus on what we want to do here, which is to translate a document. And there are a number of formats supported. I will simply say I'm interested in a Word document. Let's go and let's find this one here. Now, when you import that document, you can have segmentation by paragraph. Let's try that one first. We'll later do one with sentence. And we will also allow editing of the source text. That's particularly useful if you work with audio and you're not sure that the audio is really what you hear, if it had some trouble with the transcription. But let's go with the default setting here. Okay, this one's a relatively short article. Let's go and translate everything. Translate all. We see there are 9 segments to translate. We see in the lower right corner how many have been translated. 0 out of 7, 1 out of 7, now working on number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, and number 7. So this can quickly translate your document, and then at that point, you might be ready. If you want, you can make some post edits, some changes here. Here, for example, instead of saying il est disponible ici, you could say sur ce site internet if you want to be a bit more explicit. And there you go. You can even confirm the edit, lock it in, and then simply go to export translation. It shows the same format, so it will try to keep the same page layout. But you could change it. You could also include the source if you wanted a side-by-side comparison. Let's not do that for now. We'll just export this. This will be the French, and I have done it before. It will just replace it. And this time it's going to be one that we can open and see the whole translation already done. Formatting still the same. We have a title. We could change. We have the fonts. There's not much else there. Next, we will go and translate the whole thing, but with a different segmentation. So let's go and clear all and import the same document. Let's go to Word document. Not the French one, but the English one here. And this time we want sentence level segmentation. Plus we want to allow editing the source text. And it's ready to translate again English to French. And so now we have 19 segments that will be translated. Let's go and do them all one by one, or all together. Now, if you notice something is not right, if it's not the language you want, if you wanted to change something, you can stop it. And you can clear all the targets. And you can change the target language. Let's say we want this in Italian. Right, and go again here, translate all. Easy peasy. And at some point, you'll simply export that again. And hopefully everything will have restored to the same formatting you had. Sometimes you need to make some changes if the words are longer, the sentences are shorter. There may be some layout considerations to adjust, but that's normal. Okay, we have 2 more, 17, 18, 19. And that's it. And so now we can save, export this to the Italian. Already has a language code here added, and save it. Let's do one more. Let's do it. How about German? So now one thing that you might also find interesting is when you have it in this condition here with all the preliminary selections, but you know you may want to change the model or the target language, you may want to save this project. So save the project. And so now, let's say you want to go with German and maybe a better quality or another one that's faster. You have so many choices here. Let's go with the 12B model and again, translate it all. Now it will take a little bit longer the first time because we just switched model and it needs to load that. But once it's in memory, it will start translating. And this one is a little bit slower, but presumably better quality. And it will probably work just as well. All right, thank you for watching.